Hey everybody, it's me, Pam, Dragon Moon Creations. Welcome back to my channel. I got my bee journal done. I had it finished. Finally. It's chunky, but it's not too chunky, and it's lightweight. There's not a lot of heaviness to it. This is a gift, birthday gift for my daughter-in-law, my new daughter-in-law. And her birthday was July 21st with my husband having surgery on his leg and stuff like that. It just kind of put me behind. She doesn't know it's coming, so it doesn't matter. I showed you the way I did the cover a long time ago, a couple months ago at least. I sewed in, it has 3 signatures that I sewed in using a 3-hole pamphlet stitch, and believe it or not, that's probably the straightest I've ever gotten my holes in a journal. Nothing on the back, very flat on the front, doily, and it had a torn piece out of it, so I just layered it. This is a very imperfect doily that I cut because I couldn't get it out of the dye. And there's some tea-dyed cheesecloth. There's that little heart came out of the same package as this came out of, and that is a Victorian beehive. I read up on it. I said, I think that's a beehive for sure. And I had this piece and this piece in a package that I've had for years, literally years, probably 10. And this is from I don't even know, because it just had these letters in it, and that's her initial. And these, what I did was I scratched this a little bit, and I scratched that and scratched this with sandpaper, so it wouldn't be so perfect. And those flowers came out of, and they weren't perfect anyway, but they came out of a Paper Studios pack of sunflowers. Okay, and let's see, I think I'm ready to open it. Okay, and then on the inside cover, I had to put a little paper clip right here because these things kept wanting to fall, but paper clipping that one really helped. So it's a little tiny Tim Holtz paper clip. And then this was postcard from one of my printables. This was a printable. This is a piece of, it's paper from an 8x8 paper pad from Joann's. It's called Maps and Ledgers or something like that. And I took this is what I make my lines with. I got me a new one. I had an old one. I made a new one. Just cardboard, the corrugated part of cardboard, and I just ink it, and I just stamp the lines on it. And this was a paper clip, altered paper clip that I found in some stuff that I had. So I put those in there. And put that in there. Put this one. And this is, I found this especially for you in my labels, and I put a little note on it for her. And then I'll put this back in there, if I can get it back in there again. Boy, was it hard to get on there the first time. I don't even know if I can do it again. Yeah, okay, yeah. There we go. And I did some paper piecing with the mini tickets. Well, not paper piecing, I just layered the mini tickets. And this is from a Tim Holtz. Actually, it's a knockoff off of Temu. Okay, then over here, I glued this lace. I didn't sew it later on. I did sew some lace, but it's not the same kind of lace. This goes in there. Underneath this, it was a pocket from the printable, and it's got that little paper clip on it. I didn't put anything in it, so I just use it like something can be put in it. But I'm using it as a tuck spot right now. And the journaling on the back of that. Most of the printed pages like this I left blank because I just thought they were so pretty. And it shows over there. And then this tea-dyed paper, and I just used some printables. Those are just, I cut them apart. I did use a whole corner punch. And a smaller tea-dyed doily. This is one of the printables I got, and I noticed now that this slid down. Nothing I can do about it now. Just a little something in the corner there. These are the pattern pages that I made out of patterns, and I just decorated the corners. And these are little words, like that one says nectar, and some of them will just say different things. This paper I pull out of this that my librarian had given me, and I just cut off the bottom part where it says it's recycled and made it short enough to fit on the paper. So that's where that paper came from. And then these are printables that I just put over top of the page, and I had the bee charms that I got from Timu, and Kimbo Creations, she had these, and that's what they're from. And I just put them on this paper clip, and it's a different color, and I don't care. And that just, like, top of the page, and that can be taken off and journaled on the back. And then this one I just sewed on some lace that I had. I used the black because I used the black thread on the front. I used black thread here. Big contrast. And this is packing paper that I like out of a Amazon package. And this is just more of those printables. That says stripes. This is it's a printable, digital download. And you just put the little envelope together. I left it like that so something can be put in it. That's plain. I used tickets, and I used them like tabs on this really thin, I think it's typing paper. I think that's what the onion skin, really old onion skin. And I made it like a tab. This is from the digital download. This is I bought tons of these. I bought a bunch of these in the craft and the white from Dollar General. They're American crafts. There's 25 of them in a package, and I used a couple of them in here. I just stamped on it and then put some of the printables on there to decorate the outside of the envelope, or the little bag. It's a little flat bag. And then this is a printable that could be used for journaling. This says pollinate, and it just says beehive up there. They all say something different, but it's all bee related. And this is the center, I think. The center of the signature, and I printed this digital download on paper that looks like it's been aged. Left these blank. This is a little key that I tied onto there. A little key charm. And then this is it's just all glued down. Just printables. And then this is the other side of that. And then this is some of, more lines on that packing paper. And then this is a printed card from download. And here's another piece of just my tea-dyed paper. It had been cut, so I just, been cut that way, so I just used it in there. And this, I didn't want these to be on the same page, but I had to rearrange something. So I pulled this from a different part of the signature. And this had been folded in the wrong place, right there. And I just refolded it again. I don't know, I may have been using it on something else, but I just said, hey, this is junk journal. So there, that's as sweet as can be. And there's some more little stamp-looking things down there. I just love these pages. I love this pattern paper. And this did have a paper clip on it, but this right there was so thin, it was hard to get on and off. So I just used a tiny little, these are Tim Holtz, but tiny little one of these clips. I don't know. They're baby, what do they call those? I forget, bull clips or something. This is from 2 different digital downloads. And a little pocket. And then this printable that I put on that paper again. You can get a whole pack of it. And it's got like dark and light. I picked the light for this one. And it's the other side of the doily. That's a little tag in there. And then that's the end of the signature. They're about a 1/2 inch apart, so it has a little bit of room to expand. There, and then another one of those bags with that. This, a bigger doily. It's another digital. That page, that says fuzzy. And then this is a pocket, and with that in there, you can tuck some more stuff in there. There's another one of those with the little bee charm on it. This one's bigger than the one in the other signature. There's the front and back signatures have the smaller ones, and the middle one has the bigger one. And then there's that. More lined paper. Another one of those with the little tab on it. More lace sewn on. This is I made a little pocket out of that. In the middle of the signature, that's actually a leaf. And it looks like copper that's been, old copper where it turns green. There were 3 of those. I think it was on a necklace, so I repurposed a necklace. And then these are just glued down. Okay. And then the pocket, that's from a printable. And I did have just this in there. With a little coin envelope. But then I found these. This, where I had done these to make an altered index card. And I was going to try to use this on the front. And then I went in a whole different direction. So I just put it in there. And this is a little pocket right there. W happens to be my initial for my last name, but it just goes, we commence this, and it was like a sentence. Totally random. That one says hive, and I love this. I love that ticket with the script and the bee. And those are just for decoration. And then this is a ticket and a pocket. Those are all printables, digital download. And then another one of those coin envelopes with a little mini paper clip. And the last signature. That envelope again. I used it in the same place in each one, I think. And that one says be happy. I did have a little stamp. I stamped it, and then I used the ephemera. And there's another little doily. And there's that one. And this is a pocket that was in the download. Another coin envelope. It says honeybee. Another one of the small, they're like faux specimen. And that just glued on there. It says honey. And this one's a little different. I glued 2 of the circle ones together to make that tab right there. And then this, I sewed tickets on this side, and my stitch was set really fine to get those closer, to get my zigzag closer together. So I loosened it up a little bit to sew the other ones on. But that's the center of the signature. And then this one has, this one has a wing, like an angel wing. So, yeah, and then this, and then with this, lots of blank space. And then this, I had that pocket in there, and when I was going through it, after I sewed the signatures in, which was, that was fun. I had to take the first one I sewed in, I had to take it back out. But it didn't have anything in it, so I had these tea-dyed time cards. I just put one of those in there. And then this one has, this is not what I want, but I don't have anything else to do, and I don't know what to do, so there's 2 there. And that can be written on, and that says buzzing. And then this one says honeycomb. And then this has a little tag goes in there, like that. That little tag there with a little pocket. And then on the back there's a pocket, and I've done a little cluster. And that's out of that word book again. I had these made and stamped, and that one just happens to be upside down, but I don't care. And it had a larger piece of like packing twine, and I took it off, and I just put the yellow and white on there. And in this pocket is the postcard, an envelope that I already had tea-dyed, and I put one of the faux stamps on it, and then another different kind of time card. I don't put the time card all the way down in there. I just needed something in there to give it a little bit more depth. Like that. Okay. So that is my bee journal. I think it turned out pretty good. Actually, I'm going to try to deliver it this afternoon since it's so late. About a 30-mile or so round trip. But there it is. Thank you for watching. If you liked it, share the video with somebody. I'm not trying to make money off my channel, but I do like to get people to watch my videos. It's the reason we make them, right? So, I will talk to you later. Bye.